looks like everything is in working order. Okay, and welcome to that LP stream. The name of the game is Crystalis. For once, I'm not playing Super Mario Maker. Thought I'd go a little bit old school with this one. You know what? Let's hit the reset button here and get ourselves a little bit of a story going. Yeah, 19 years ago, the world ended. Thermonuclear war. And then a bunch of people turned into monsters, because I guess radiation does that. And I guess in an attempt to not have it happen again, they built a giant tower, sent it up in the sky, so if mankind ever gets close to becoming technologically advanced again, the tower blows everybody back to the Stone Age. So that sounds nice. Let's get this started. Most of the Earth, not all of it. Well, if they're so scared of it, why'd they build it in the first place? Well, I guess that was kind of their ancestors' point. Hey, Daniel, what's going on, man? I'm going a little old school today, playing Crystalis, an old SNK Action RPG for the NES. Game Ninja, what's going on? What's going on, man? How you doing? No Super Mario Maker today. Thought I'd go a little old school. Alright, now to input a name for the character. Now, in the NES version here, there was no canonical name, but they gave the character the canon name of Simia in the Game Boy Color version. By the way, the Game Boy Color version sucks, so you can try that one if you want to. But I wouldn't recommend it. They completely ruined this game with the Game Boy Color version. But this is an underappreciated classic on the NES. Overshadowed by other RPGs like Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior and other more action-oriented top-down games like The Legend of Zelda. Call myself Jimmy. Oh, you mean in the game? No, I named him Simia because that's his canon name in the Game Boy Color version. Okay, and looks like we came out of some sort of cryo chamber. You mean call myself Jimmy or in the game? Because I already named myself. No, too late. You know what? For you. I'll name him Jimmy. Okay? I'll name him Jimmy. How about Jimbo? Jimbo be okay? How about Bimmy? As in Bimmy and Jimmy. There we go. Jimmy. You good now? You good? And Jimmy comes out of cryostasis 100 years after the end of the world, which, I guess according to this game, the year would be 2057. No. 2097 would be 2097. Alright, let's pop out of this cave. You'd think it would explode before I come out of it, but no, I just phase through the wall, and then, you know, the cave explodes in behind me. It will be the greatest Jimmy ever. You know, Jimmy's another word for, you junk, right? Okay. There's a guy coming out of the cave! Yes, this is a guy, in spite of being all purple. So, yeah, he had the natural reaction to somebody busting through a wall like the Kool-Aid Man. This is the Village of Leaf. Not the Hidden Leaf Village. This isn't Naruto. Well, I mean, in your defense, I busted through a wall. I'd be scared, too. Debo's having a hard time with the windmill guard. He's always sleeping. Well, that's not cool. Why don't you just fire and replace the guy? I wouldn't want him on watch. Windmills are important, especially if you're in kind of a medieval era windmills are important. You need that. There's a purpose to a windmill. It's a wind-powered mill. They need it to grind up grain for bread and things like that. If he falls asleep and the thing goes, you know, completely haywire, or shuts down or malfunctions, then everybody's gonna starve. Frantic Gamer, what is going on? I should have called myself something more Irish, like actually, you know what? I don't think you mean Seamus. Seamus? Is that how you speak? Seamus O'Neill, pronounced Seamus O'Neill. You know what though? There's not enough characters. This is an NES game. But I'm good, Frantic Gamer. Decided to play something a little old school today. The wind here is always cold. This is in a windy valley, of course it is. Keep that in mind for later in the game, that these people are used to being in a cold climate. Alright, so just like your typical RPG town, we got item shops, equipment shops, and not gonna hit at any of them right now. Let's go ahead and speak to the elder. He's the village elder. I guess in the Game Boy Color version they named him Tamalik. He has no name in this. And, okay, I guess they knew that I would arrive eventually. And I meant to defeat evil. And he's going to give me a quest, and apparently there are others like it. The Sword of Wind. So yeah, this opening area of the game that this town is sitting in, this is called the Valley of Wind. And this game takes place in a post-apocalyptic future where everybody has gone back to more medieval ways of living and shunned the ways of technology in favor of magic. So you're going to notice this game drawing some parallels because it was inspired by the Miyazaki film Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. Starkilla, what's going on? Welcome to that LP stream. The name of the game is Crystalis. And okay, so if we need to wake somebody up, we need an alarm flute. So, we should get one of those. The item shop sells it, but we don't have any money. But we're going to need one if, Zebu, the wise man Zebu, who we haven't met yet, he's having some problems with the windmill guard, always falling asleep. So we're probably going to need one of those. And this guy was instructed by Zebu to give us free money when we woke up. So that's always nice to get free money. Alright, I'm not going to bother with any equipment for right now. We'll be back a little later. All I really want right now is an alarm flute. And let's get going. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you want to open up your item and equipment menu, you press the select button to enter and exit, because we had to equip the Sword of Wind there. And we can press the B button to attack. And in spite of being able to move in 8 directions, we can still only attack in 4. So yeah, no attacking diagonally, and he stabs the sword, he doesn't swing it. Makes it real hard to fight aerial enemies. Also, if you hold down the button, we can let loose a charged shot. So, just like in The Legend of Zelda, we can fire a beam from our sword. We don't need to be at full health in order to do that either. Did I get any bad injuries while I was in the Marines? I suffered a pretty gnarly concussion and some broken bones from a boom. Got some hearing problems because of it, but outside of that, nothing really bad. Okay, let's, who said that we could, meet Zebu somewhere in a cave to the west? So let's get out here to the Valley of the Wind. Go ahead and save. Oh, if you want to save, you open up your item menu with the select button and then press start, and that brings us to the save and load menu. So we'll go ahead and save over this old file right here. And one of the quirks with this game is the hit detection. Your hitbox is actually bigger than your sprite. On the other hand, most enemies have hitboxes that are smaller than their sprites. So there's times where you can visibly hit an enemy and they take no damage, yet they can come just within a little few inches of you and hit you without visibly touching you. So that kind of sucks. So your best bet here is to always keep a charged shot ready to go, so you can just attack everybody from range. That would be the best way to go. Unless you can get them pinned up against a wall or something, I typically stay away from full-on melee attacks. Yeesh. And of course, there's Tiger Men running everywhere because of a thermonuclear war mutated everybody. Honestly, if it means we can all become tiger people, nuclear war doesn't really sound all that bad. You have a sprained ankle in school before running out to be first to get out of school. Yeah, don't ever be in a rush. You can get yourself hurt. Okay, and this is the wise man Zeebo chilling out in a cave. I'm called Zeebo. Jimmy, you are the one we have been waiting for. Try to make the windmill work. If you can do this, I will teach you some magic. That's right, he'll teach us to pull the quarter out of our asses. No, it'll be something useful. It'll be something useful. Okay, get another charge shot ready to go. Let's go check out that windmill, see what's going on. And, this game has some pretty arcane event triggers. This game kind of makes you go out of your way a lot to do things that are plot related. And there's mandatory grinding. And by mandatory grinding, you don't really have to sit around in an area and grind for long periods of time. But there are enemies, for example, in the next area that we'll be heading to. Not this cave right here, but the next cave we'll be heading into, you actually have to be level 2 before you go in there, or else you won't be able to damage any of the enemies. The level sign at the bottom, it stands for love. Yes, it does. We're gonna level up our love. Love stands for levels of violence, by the way. It's an acronym. Okay. Alright, so the sleeping windmill guard is right here. Now, if you're thinking you can just come straight here instead of going to visit Zeebo, nope. Visiting Zeebo is the event trigger for this guy right here to spawn. That's what I meant by the game having really arcane event triggers and making you go out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and equip the alarm flute and use it to wake him up and stab him at the same time there. Huh? What was that? Don't do that again. Well, don't fall asleep on the job again. Please don't tell Zeebo. Take this to start the windmill. Zeebo says a strange ball is hidden in these caves. He says it can break rock walls because it sounds just like a wrecking ball. And we have the windmill key. Awesome. It said, don't tell Zeebo. Everybody in the village knows that Zeebo has a problem with this guy falling asleep. I don't know what kind of secret he's gonna, be keeping there. Okay, and here is the keyhole to start the windmill. And, in order to use items, of course, we want to go under our item menu, and we'll go ahead and equip the windmill key. And you use the B button to use items, which is why you swing your sword at the same time as using any kind of item, because they're tied to the same button. And there we go, the windmill is started, and that opens up a cave. Somehow. Alright, so Zeebo did say that he would give us a magic spell if we manage to fix the windmill and get it up and running again. Now, if we go straight into that cave and move on to the next area, Zeebo will contact you telepathically and teach you the spell that way. So you don't necessarily have to go and visit him back in his cave in person to get the spell. But I want to head back to the village right now anyway, and Zeebo's cave is on the way, so I might as well just go see him. Besides, I want to get up to level 2 before I head into that cave so I can actually destroy some enemies. Don't know how I have at least a few thousand subs. I don't know. I never really dedicated a lot of time to my YouTube channel in the past. That's about it. And he's going to teach me the magic of refresh. And he's not going to tell us what it does. Guess you just gotta figure that out on your own, or do the old-fashioned NES way of reading the instruction manual. But since we don't have that on hand, I will just tell you the refresh spell is a healing spell. So we'll go ahead and equip the refresh spell, and you press A in order to use it, but it's not doing anything right now because we're at max health. But if you hold down the button, and as long as you hold down the button, it'll continue to activate. And it'll heal you for 1 hit point for every magic point. So it's actually a pretty effective way of draining your MP really, really fast if you're taking a lot of damage. Okay, so, I do want to reach level 2, but I also want to pick up some armor. And, I want 100 gold or dollars. There's a dollar sign right there, so I want $100/gold in order to buy that, and we should easily reach level 2 in the process of doing that. It doesn't really take all that long. Typically, I wouldn't make somebody sit through a grinding session, but I wouldn't really call this much of a grind. We're gonna get to what we need in probably less than 2 minutes. You're gonna take off right now, Daniel? All right, I will see you soon. Or later, whichever comes first. Sooner usually comes before later. You know, by definition of the words. Okay, only 2 more of each. Okay, well that puts us at 100, and only 1 more experience point to go before I level up, so go ahead and do that. And we reach level 2, so now we can actually damage some enemies in the next area. Come on, hold still. There we go. All right, let's head back to town. Kill anything that we can on the way. Kill those slimes right there. Those slimes, if you're familiar with any kind of SNK games, you'll probably remember the slimes from Athena, which is an old arcade game which had kind of a crappy port to the NES. And, okay, so if you press the start button, you see your status menu. You see right there, there's 2 numbers next to defense. The number on the left is for armor defense. The number on the right is for shield defense. Armor defense defends against damage from enemy contact or enemy melee attacks, and shield damage protects you from ranged attacks. There aren't a lot of enemies with... There's probably only 1 enemy in the next area with any kind of ranged attack. So for right now, I'm really only going to worry about getting armor. So I'll go ahead and purchase the tanned hide there. Dark Jake, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to that LP stream. The name of the game is Crystalis. Don't know if you've seen this game or not, but I will say this. It is an SNK game, and there are 2 characters in this that you may be familiar with. Kenzo and Asina, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but 2 characters that were from the games Athena and Psycho something. I can't remember, but they're in King of Fighters now. So you might remember them from that. Okay, armor equipped. What's going on, Twilight Wolf? Welcome to that LP stream. The name of the game is Crystalis. An old SNK NES JRPG, action RPG to be specific. An old favorite of mine from when I was a kid. Felt like going a little old school today. And I'm headed to the first proper dungeon of the game now that I'm leveled up to level 2 and got me a piece of armor. And not a very grind-heavy game, to be honest. It's kind of like Tales of Symphonia in the sense that if you just kill everything you encounter on the way, you'll be good. Alright, we do want to be careful about direct enemy contact in this first area because there are enemies that can poison you on contact, which is also one of the reasons why I choose to mostly attack enemies from range when I can. You know of Kenzo and Athena from King of Fighters? Yes, they are in this game. Yeah, I guess back in the day, it's one of those characters that SNK liked to use in all of their games or have them make cameos. Now, a lot of people credit Super Smash Bros. And say, oh, Super Smash Bros. Such an original idea. Take your entire backlog of characters and make them beat the crap out of each other in a crossover game. But, you know, little do a lot of them know, SNK was the first ones to do that, weren't they, Dark Jake? You know that because you're a fighting game guy, so you're familiar with KOF. I will say that Athena is called Asina in this, and Kenzo is called Kenzu. And Asina does not wear her schoolgirl outfit in this game. I guess it wouldn't make sense for her to wear a schoolgirl outfit. I'll go up those stairs in a little bit, not right now. And let's head south. And in this chest, we get a medical herb. A medical herb. I swear, I only have it for medical purposes. I have a card. Let me show you my card. Only for medical purposes. SNK, SNES, JRPG, too much acronyms. Too much acronyms. Don't you mean TMA? Okay. These bats, they suck. I hate them. They move way too fast. These are like, you know, they're especially hard to attack. Any aerial enemy in this game is hard to attack because, like I said, in spite of being able to move in 8 directions, you can only attack in 4, and you only stab. You don't swing the sword. And yeah, you can say, you know, Zelda did the same thing, but Keith moved a lot slower than these little bastards. Okay, and here we have the ball of wind. Remember what the windmill guy said? That Zebu told him that there was a ball in here that could break down rock walls. Well, that's what this ball of wind is for. It's an upgrade for the sword of wind. Hold on. You can see without it, we can only level up to a level 1 charge shot. You little, ooh, and these little bastards are infinitely respawning, I think. Okay, so if we equip the ball of wind, we can now go up to a level 2 shot. And it's, of course, stronger for attacking. You guys need to go. Of course, stronger for attacking enemies. Oh, hello, Rocky. Yeah, this is the only guy in this first area with a projectile attack. So, yeah, he picks up his head and throws it at you. If that makes any sense. I don't know how you would do that yet. He was about to do it right there. So, it's not that fast of an attack, so easy enough to avoid. Okay, ooh, God, so many enemy respawns. All right, and we level up. Awesome, cool. All right, so if we level up to a level 2 charge shot, we can break down this rock wall so we can progress further in the area. And there's an antidote right there just in case just in case we get poisoned. I never really had an issue with these guys respawning that much. Wow. Probably because I'm just giving them time to do so. Yeah, I think these snake guys with these wings, you don't want to come into direct contact with them, or you will be poisoned. Oh, there we go. And we got the warp boots. What the warp boots do is they allow you to teleport or warp back to any town that you've previously visited. I guess another equivalent would be, I think there's an item called Wing of the Wyvern in World of Warcraft. I've heard people talk about that. I've barely glanced over WoW, never really got into it that much. You're a bigger platformer guy? Yeah, I like platformers and RPGs. I've never really been into the fighting genre, or, I mean, I've been interested in the fighting genre. I've never been good at it. Like, you're not going to see me at EVO anytime soon. Oh, there we go. That's another problem is enemies can pop in from, like, out of nowhere, and they can surprise you. You gotta be careful. That's way worse in the Game Boy Color version because of the screen crunch and the lower resolution. And in fact, in that game, enemies can straight up attack you from off-screen. And, Return Pipe and Super Paper Mario, I remember that. And haven't really played Terraria, even though it kind of looks interesting, like a 2D version of Minecraft. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, enemies can attack you from off-screen because of the screen crunch in the Game Boy Color version of Crystalis. But you can't do that to them, which sucks. Alright, I'm only at half health here. Crap. You know what? I still got my medical herb. There we go. Go ahead and use that. And let me get up a charge shot here. And it's time for our first boss fight against the vampire. And we immediately missed. This guy just teleports everywhere and spawns bats. Honestly, the bats are the most annoying part. Although sometimes, sometimes this guy can teleport right on top of you. So you need to go. There we go. So, yeah, try to take care of these bats if you can. Ooh, wow. Oh, you know what? Let's use the recover spell. Sometimes I can get through this guy without getting hit. All right, he's teleporting fast now, which means he's in pissy boss mode. Come on. There we go. And you got to be careful because when you defeat bosses, until their attack animation is exploding, any kind of tiny enemies or projectiles that they spawn that fly around can still hit you because they don't despawn until after the boss is done exploding. Okay, take a quick drink of water right here. I've never been too big into the sandbox games either. I like my games to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay, so we got the rabbit boots right now, and they allow us to jump. So we'll go ahead and equip them right now. And in order to use equipable and usable items like the rabbit boots, they're tied to the A button. Just like magic spells. However, magic spells supersede equipable items. So if we want to use the magic boots, we have to first unequip the refresh spell, and then we can jump. And that can help us get through hazardous terrain like spikes or poison swamps. We can just hop through them. Because in order to take damage from environmental hazards, you have to actually remain in them for more than a second. So if you keep hopping like that, then you're never in it for more than a second. Okay, and here's a new area. This is the Cordell Plains. And we will immediately go here into the town of Brynmare. And let's go ahead and make a quick save right now. And here's a character that we're going to be running into a few times throughout the game. This is Akahana. And he used to have an unusual statue, but he dropped it near the river. It was a great find. It will be difficult to replace. No, I have not seen it, but we will find it. And yeah, kind of noisy, I guess. More hustle and bustle than most NES RPG towns. A poison forest where enemies shoot poison. And there's a village of women somewhere. The Themyscira. Oh, that's an entire kingdom. Okay, Mount Saber. Both roads are dangerous. Got it. And there's a village of foreigners that don't understand our language, so they should stay there. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so like any JRPG or any other RPG, we're just going to walk into a bar. Even though we're probably a minor, we're just allowed to walk straight into a bar and grill everyone for information. And named Tornell lives with his pupils in the north. Tornell is another one of the wise men. There's 4 wise men in this game. Tornell is one of them. Zebu was the other one that we met. A get rich quick scheme. Alright. What did you tell him? Did you tell him to fill out surveys on the internet? Are you one of those? Are you one of those? Oh no, you told him to collect rocks on a mountain. Yeah, he'll get rich that way. Nice advice. Hope he doesn't die. You probably will die. Okay, so this right here with the scales, you may think you get some sort of justice there. No, it's a pawn shop. Unlike in a lot of other RPGs where you can simply go to any kind of item or equipment shop in order to sell old items, you can't do that here. You got pawn shops. I can't just sell my old armor back at another armor shop. I have to come to a pawn shop. Okay, so, I don't really have any money for any new equipment right now, so for now, I'm gonna try to hunt down that guy's statue. Yeah, I know quite a bit about this game, Twilight Wolf. I, played it a lot as a kid. Okay, gonna try to find that guy's statue. He said he left it near a river. Now, oh god, axe wielder. That sucks. Yeah, I want to be really careful with these guys because they throw those axes fast. And I don't have a shield right now, so range attacks will mess me up if I'm not careful. There we go. Woo! Come on, there we go. Hop in there real quick. This is hazardous, by the way. You don't want to stand in it. That's why I was using the rabbit boots there. All right. Somebody said something about Tornell living up to the north with his pupils. Let's see if he's up here. Yeah, dude, I've already been there. So this isn't Tornell. This is actually Stom, one of Tornell's pupils. So we'll see a lot of him later. Okay, now to find that statue. Now, this being an old school RPG, it does not hold your hand. All that guy said, all Akahana said about a statue is that it was somewhere near a river. So we need to check through every place near the river, right? And we gotta land on the exact pixel where the statue is located. It's here in the grass. So, and we get a statue of Onyx. So that's pretty cool. I don't like too many Pokemon, but Onyx is one of the ones that I think are cool. The giant rock snake. One of the Pokemon that makes me wonder that how exactly in the world of Pokemon humans are still the dominant species when giant snakes made out of rock are a thing. Okay, so let's go ahead, equip the statue of Onyx, which looks nothing like Onyx. And we'll go ahead and give it to him. And in exchange, he's going to give me a gas mask. Okay, awesome. So there's no real clear indicator as to what exactly we're supposed to do now. We're just supposed to take certain hints that were mentioned by certain people. Somebody mentioned a poisonous forest or poisonous swamp. Now that we have a gas mask, we can make it through there. If we try to go there before getting the gas mask, then we're just going to be poisoned by the air in there. So just by being in there, you take damage. Ha ja ha ha, ja ja ha ha. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can find in that forest. And this is going to be another example of the arcane event triggers in the game that I was talking about. You notice how Tornell wasn't up there with his pupil, right? Well, we actually have to go a little out of our way in order to make Tornell appear. By the way, can't hurt this guy yet because we don't have the weapon required to hurt him. So let's get to that poisonous swamp first. Alright, so as soon as we pass in here, we're going to be in that poisonous swamp. So first, we want to equip the gas mask. Go ahead and equip the refresh spell, just in case we need it. And we cannot hurt anything in this forest, not even those guys. We'll be able to hurt them once we're at level 4, but as far as everything else, we can't hurt until we have the proper weapon. Okay, so here's the village of Oak. Somebody was talking about this town back in Brynmare and said that nobody here understands our languages, or our language, which I'm assuming is English, and they all say go in peace, which probably would translate to somewhere along the lines of go fuck yourself. So that's all they say, every single one of them, go in peace. They don't understand our language. So what do we do now? Let's head right back to Tornell's place. Let's see if he finally decided to be there. Okay, careful with those roly-poly looking enemies, those red enemies, because they can they look a little slow, but they can actually roll up into a ball and zip at you really, really fast. Okay, let's go ahead and take off the gas mask. Take off that so we can actually jump, because we're gonna have to go back through a poison area. And we're gonna need to hoppity hop in order to do that. I'll get you soon, mushroom. Okay, back to Tornell. Alright, I am Tornell. If you are truly a legendary soldier, you should be able to defeat Stom easily. Just force your opponent against the back wall. And, it's pretty much as easy as it sounds. We just need to mash the button really, really fast to force him against the back wall. Now, here's the thing. You cannot beat him the first time. Or the second time. As we'll see. Yep, we're just going to lose. So it's pretty much pre-programmed to where you can't beat him the first 2 times. Sometimes you can get lucky and beat him the 3rd time, but each time you challenge him, he does get progressively weaker. Yeah, we're not going to do it that time. But the 4th time, we're pretty much almost guaranteed to beat him the 4th time. So go ahead and mash the hell out of the button. If you want to, you can use a turbo controller, I guess. And for beating him, we get the telepathy spell, which lets us talk to animals. It also lets us contact any of the 4 wise men, even if we haven't met them yet. It does use MP, so I'm not going to talk to any of them now. So there you go. Tornel and Zebu, we've already met. Asina and Kenzu, Jake, Asina, and Kenzu are the 2 characters that were used in a previous SNK game, and you see them again in King of Fighters. We haven't met them yet, but there they are. I'm not going to talk to any of them. So now that we have the telepathy spell, it's going to let us talk to the characters in that Oak Village that we were at on the other side of the swamp. And there's the arcane event trigger right there. We can't just come to Tornel and get the telepathy spell early, so we already have it when we get there. We actually have to go to the village first. Walking into the village and talking to one of the NPCs to find out that you can't understand them is the event trigger for making Tornel appear. So, you know, you can't do any speedrunning strats like that. I mean, I'm sure you can do some sort of glitch, but, you know, the legitimate way, you're supposed to go to the village first. Oh, I can't save in here? Oh, hell. Can I save out here? Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want to save over my finished file. That would suck. All right. Now, let's head back to the village. Actually, no. No, I don't want to head back to the village quite yet. I want to do a little bit of money farming because there's some enemies with some pretty strong ranged attacks, and I think it's about time I purchase a shield to protect myself from said attacks. And we don't need too much money, 220, so we're almost there, and we got to level 4, so we can destroy at least one of the enemies in there. Actually, we can destroy 2 of them, but there's an enemy in there that we can't destroy at all because he's immune to wind. Alright, only 20 more. You want speed runs? I'm pretty sure there's some decent speed runs online of this game. I'm doing more of a walkthrough. Fortunately, enemy spawns in this game are pretty rampant, so all you gotta do is walk a little bit off screen from their respawn point, and you can easily and quickly farm enemies. Okay, looks like I got enough. Take this guy out for good measure, and let's go pick ourselves up a shield, defend ourselves from ranged attacks. Yeah, you want to be careful about walking around with around town, because in order to talk to NPCs, you just run into them. You don't have to press a button in order to trigger the dialogue, so it can be really annoying when they're tightly packed together and you're just trying to walk through the town. So let's go ahead, pick up a bronze shield, and yeah, I'll hold off on right now. I'll probably pick up some better armor a little later, the leather armor, but don't have the money for it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna only farm when it's absolutely necessary. I'm not going to try to do large amounts of grinding or farming all at the same time. I'll just get what I can along the way, so I'm not wasting everybody's time, because grinding is not fun to watch. It's not even fun to do. I mean, I guess there's somebody out there who thinks it's fun to do, but, you know, it's not really fun to watch. Somebody walking in a circle over and over again. In fact, if this was an actual, like, pre-edited Let's Play, I'd be editing out all different kinds of grinding sessions. Okay, back to the forest. Now that we can talk to those little guys there. They're dwarves, by the way. I don't know how you're supposed to tell. They call them... Ah! Okay, that didn't hurt me as much as it would have previously because I do have a shield now. Okay, let's go ahead and get that gas mask ready, get refresh going. You like to watch farming? You like watching grass grow too? All right, let's get back to that village. There we go. By the way, this is my first time streaming an NES game, so how is the... How is the, audio balance, my voice compared to the game audio? Because I haven't done an NES game before. That guy right there, that flying guy, friggin' annoying, because he can just come out of nowhere and just slam into you. Just come off screen real fast. And, we can't kill him with our current weapon. Grass growing is too OP. Let's see. This is the Village of Oak. We don't like humans here, so go in pieces. Fuck off. Okay, got it. So they don't like us here. Oh, he's just straight up silent treatment. Village Elder will not talk to humans. Oh, I bet he'll talk to me. It just won't be very nice. The game audio's a bit quiet. I'll probably have to adjust that a little later. And here's the Village Elder. The air in my house smells like humans. Get out. Well, in my defense, I was sealed in a cave for 100 years. So, it's a long time to go without a shower. And everybody's just like, hey, you're awake. Here's a sword. Go fight evil. Alright, so, this person right here will actually tell us something other than, you know, go screw yourself. Hasn't seen her boy. Went into the forest. No, I have not seen him, but let's go find him. Nothing cures racism like saving a child. So we need to come into the forest, go find the child, and get the child back to mama. Go ahead and, kill a few enemies while we can. Yeah, no, you're too fast. There we go. Yeah, watch out for that guy. Can't kill him yet. Can't kill him yet. Where are you, roly-poly? Die. There we go. And we need a level 2 we need level 2 to take out those flowers, because level 2 attacks can actually phase through walls, and that technically counts as a wall. Okay. Now, they're supposedly racist towards humans, yet this kid is just going to straight up, trust a human being to take it back to its mother. Ooh, Lord. Come on. Die. I probably shouldn't even be bothering. Ooh, that's a problem with, using ranged attacks. Sometimes you straight up miss. Come on, hold still. There we go. I think we've screwed around enough. Let's go ahead and back in. No. You know what? Let's kill this guy. Then we'll head back to the village. There we go. Like I said, just kill everything on the way, and level-wise, you should be alright. We'll be able to kill that bastard soon enough. You're just testing stuff out? Alright. Stream-related stuff? Okay, let's go see if Mommy's nice to us now. Please take this as a reward. It's an insect flute. Awesome. And, the insect flute is a powerful item, but it's dangerous because of the poisonous insect it calls. And why do you have it? We shun most humans, but I think you are different than most. Okay. You know, no, I don't want to come in here yet. Not yet. Not yet. Everybody says something nice to me now. I'll take that as a compliment. You saved the child? I thank you. Now I ask a favor of you. There is a monster in a poisonous swamp. Many of our dwarves were eaten by this creature. The monster cannot attack the village because of an object we possess but we cannot use. I leave this object in your care to save the village, and it's the Sword of Fire. Please do it. Okay, so, yeah, they're just like, oh, you saved a child. Go kill a monster for us. Because we're just gonna assume you're cool like that. Okay, now we have the Sword of Fire. We can now kill those flies. So they shouldn't be too much of a bother for us anymore, even though I am going to try to avoid them for the most part. But we do more damage to these guys now, so... It comes so fast! So fast! Alright, you know what? I'm gonna heal up just a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab the insect flute. We do not want to be standing in the exact center when we use this because it calls a big-ass bug and it's immediately going to start shooting venom at us. But let's try to get real close to the side, hit with charge shots. Ouchie, ouchie. Yeah, careful with that guy because, yeah, that bug can really hurt you with its projectile weapons. Or projectile spittle or whatever you want to call it. There we go. If you're standing in the right spot, you can kind of, you know, cheese it. And we get the Ball of Fire, so we can immediately power up the Sword of Fire. And its level 2 shot is really powerful. It can actually attack multiple times because it's in a long stream. So, oh, you just can't get enough, can you? These bugs just, you know, want a piece of my Sword of Fire. So yeah, it just decimates enemies now. Am I making funny noises again? I heard there are training grounds for wise men on the west side. I'm sorry, it just sounds horrible when a white guy like me says it. Perhaps you should go there. Perhaps I should. He's talking about Mount Saber over to the west. Okay, let's see what the village elder has to say now that we saved their entire village from a bug monster. Alright, so, awesome. He's gonna let us keep the Sword of Fire. We're gonna save the world with it. And, they're not racist anymore. There you go. If you ever have a race that hates your race, kill some bugs for them. They'll love you. Alright, and I am completely out of MP, so I'm gonna go ahead and stay at the inn real quick. Yeah, I remember that. I stopped doing voices after a while in my Skyward Sword LP because it started to hurt my voice. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and save, and, I want to head back to Bryn Mawr and pick up some better armor before moving on to Mount Saber to the west. And it's a snowy area, so you know we're gonna need a Sword of Fire. Okay, and we're probably not gonna be needing this gas mask for pretty much the rest of the game. I think we might be heading back through this forest for a few things on occasion. Real quick, I'm gonna come up here and kill these big slime balls right here for money, and because they give decent experience for this point in the game, and I'm really close to getting to level 5, so I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Also, I want to get about $110 or gold or whatever you want to call it in this game. I doubt they're using, like, actual, like, greenback US dollar bills since the United States is no longer a thing here. Oh, by the way, to the north is another entrance to Mount Saber, but if we try to go up there, we'll be hit by an invisible plot wall. It'll just straight up say, you're not strong enough to go there yet. For reasons. Alright, so we're at level 5. Oh, but yeah, we can kill these mushrooms too now. You know, because they're vegetation, living vegetation. We can easily take them out now. And let's try to get to 110. Okay, 108. I'm sure I'll be able to get more money along the way. My nose is itchy. Why is my nose itching? My nose always itches during rough parts of games. I hate that. When I'm like at a part that requires like really good reflexes and I you know, I end up itchy. Alright, back to Bryn Mawr real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the leather. I don't have enough money. Oh, you know what? I can think of a way to get more money. I'm gonna go ahead and sell my old tanned hide. There we go. Now I have enough money. Okay, got the leather armor. And I have a little money left over. Do I want to sleep at the inn? I'm almost at full health and I have full MP. So, yeah, I'll pass on the inn. How long is this game? If you know what you're doing, maybe about 4 hours. So I'll probably be splitting this stream. I'll probably be splitting this playthrough into about 2, maybe 3 streams. I don't really know yet. I know the world record speed run is like 1 hour and 3 minutes. Whoa! I didn't even see him throw anything. Unless I'm blind. Like I said, this game does have some really wonky hit detection. Alright, so over here we'll head into the west entrance of Mount Saber. Kick-ass music. Awesome. We got some snow monsters here. Actually, you know what? Hold on real quick. Because you said that the music was a little too quiet. So let me see if I can fix that. Alright, how is that? It's not too loud. I didn't raise it up by too much. Hopefully it's not drowning out my voice. Because we all know that my wonderful voice is the most important thing. But yeah, this is probably my favorite music track in the game. I love music in this game. The NES version specifically. It's another thing that the Game Boy Color version completely butchered. And I don't mean that it was ruined by the compression of the Game Boy Color sound capabilities. No, I mean they outright changed the music into something worse. Turn the mic up. Turn the mic up. My mic is pretty much at max volume unless I turn up the gain. Let me readjust just a little bit. Okay, hopefully, maybe that's a little better. I hope it is. No, because I want you guys to enjoy the music that this game has to offer. Yeah, by the way, you can jump up the slope. That's how you're supposed to do that, repeatedly hopping. You can only do that up the short ones, though. If you try to go up the long ones like that, you'll eventually run out of energy and slide back down. Okay, so our main reason for being here in Mount Saber is that, oh, wait. Everything in these caves is immune to fire. We gotta use the wind sword. I don't know why things on a snowy mountain are immune to fire, but whatever. Oh yeah, it was Tornell. Tornell told us to meet him here, after we got the, or no, he said meet him up north once we got the tornado bracelet. No, meet him here after we got the tornado bracelet. I think that's what he said. Anyway, somebody said that there's a training ground here. Sometimes the plot gets a little weird with where it leads you, and also I'm kind of just going through this game by muscle memory at this point, you know, after God, what, 26 years of playing this game. I kind of just go through areas by muscle memory, and I forget exactly why the plot wants me to go in certain areas. But I do know that Tornell told me to meet up with him after I acquired the tornado bracelet. So that's what I'm gonna do. After I find the tornado bracelet, that is. Get to it eventually. It is here on Mount Saber West. Ooh. Ah! Get out of the way, please. Yeah, I'm getting swarmed by enemies now. And yes, these guys right here poison you. So you don't want to touch them. Also, this game, there is a certain amount of strategy to it, of course, because of enemies having elemental weaknesses. You have to switch back and forth between your swords and use them strategically. In the Game Boy Color version, they completely ruined that because... What we got here? There's the tornado bracelet. Now we got to meet back up with Tornell. Have I considered a Kid Icarus Uprising Let's Play? I've considered it. I can't do it because I don't have a 3DS capture device. And at this point in time, don't really see the point in spending, what, $200, almost $300 on getting my 3DS modded. Especially since it's the only 3DS I have right now, so I don't want to run the risk of you know, something bad happening to it. Okay, now to actually find Tornell now that we have this tornado bracelet. By the way, the tornado bracelet lets you go up to a level 3 charged attack, but the level 3 charged attacks actually use up MP, so you want to use them sparingly. Also, if you get the bracelet for a corresponding sword, you'll notice that the ball was replaced. So you might be wondering, what happens to the level 2 spell? It's now automatic. If you don't have the bracelet equipped, it automatically has a level 2 spell for you. If you want to only drop it back to 1, equip the ball for another sword, and then you're limited to only 1, which is typically fine if you're just trying to quickly attack enemies from range. But yeah, we want to have the fire sword now that we're out here. And what the hell was I talking about before I was answering the 3DS capture device thing? I think I was talking about the elemental weaknesses in this game. In the Game Boy Color version, they remove all the elemental weaknesses from the enemies. They don't have any, so you can pretty much attack any enemy with any sword and do just fine. So it completely took out all semblance of strategy. You can just kind of, you know, mash the button with anything. So, yeah, the Game Boy Color version is definitely the inferior port. Also, they completely changed the story. Like, completely changed it. They switched around the orders of the 2 final bosses. It's just, I don't know, it's weird what they did with it. And, oh, which way do I go, George? I can't remember which direction I want to go right now. I think I want to go this way first. I think I want to go this way first. I mean, if I get too confused, I do have maps. So, I can always use those. Actually, I believe I do want to go this way. Because I think Tornell is actually hiding out over here. You guys need to hold still, please. There we go. Yeah, I just kind of YOLO'd it and went after it. Oh, warp boots. Okay, I guess I could use those. I will get a teleport spell a little later, but warp boots are good if you're running low on MP, and you need to get out of a place really, really fast because you're in danger. So as you can see, there are enemies in here. I have to keep switching back and forth because the spiders are weak to wind, and these other broccoli octopus things are weak to wind. Yeah, I don't really know what they look like. Broccoli octopuses or broccoli octopi. But as far as a Kid Icarus Uprising Let's Play, maybe it probably wouldn't be as in-depth as Chugga Conroy's Let's Play. Or impressive, but I wonder if I should do an original Kid Icarus Let's Play. I think I've beaten that game and gotten the best ending once in my entire life, and I actually recorded myself getting the best ending, but I didn't record the entire game. Got here, another medical herb. Not marijuana. It's not marijuana, I swear. Ooh, almost ran into him. Okay, blast through this ice wall. Probably going to be more enemy. No, another wind vulnerable enemy. Would you kindly... Wait. Where do I want to go here? Do I want to go down this way first? Let's see. Can't really remember which way I want to go first. Turned around. You know what? I think I know where this place goes. I might need to pull open my map here in the near future. Many times I played this game, sometimes I can still get a little turned around. And, okay, I know where this is. Alright, I'm gonna go around the other way. And, you know, both of the exits here, that pretty much does go to the area where I want to be. But it loops around to the other exit to this place. And I think there might be a few more items that I want to gather on the way. Hold still. Oh, I just straight out whiffed right there. Hold still! Yeah. Enemies here can be, a little dodgy. Oh! I didn't get poisoned? I guess I just got lucky. Yeah, I guess there's only a certain percentage of chance that you can get poisoned when coming in contact with an enemy, because I'm almost certain these enemies can poison you. One of the good things is, if an enemy does poison you on contact, you'll just get the status effect and you won't actually take the damage from the enemy contact. So if you get poisoned and you quickly open up your item menu and quickly use an antidote, then you'll be able to get through that without taking any kind of damage. But you gotta be really quick about it, because I think you take like damage per second. You'll be back later, Game Ninja? Alright, I will see you then. I think down is the exit, but I want to come up here to get something first. Oh, I probably should just get him while I got him pinned against the wall. There we go. Die already. Oh, there we go. I got poisoned. Okay. Awesome. Wait, no antidote. There we go. God, they just come up so fast. Hold still. I see you hiding there. Okay, and here's Tornell. And now that we have the tornado bracelet, like we promised, he's going to... What is that supposed to mean? If you think I'm some sort of legendary warrior, why are you surprised that I climbed a mountain? Not a lot of faith. And, yeah, I was just talking about this. This is the teleport spell. It lets me teleport to any town I've already been to. And it uses MP. But we also have warp boots if we want to do that without using MP. And what did I just grab there? A magic ring. This actually completely restores your MP. These are going to become really, really useful in the late game. So we want to hold on to those and use them only as a last resort. Oh, yeah, very sparing. There is a place where we can buy them later. In fact, there's a place where we can buy them for pretty cheap later on in the game. But that'll only be temporary. We'll only have a short window of opportunity to pick them up for a cheap price. After that, they cost thousands. So they're going to be a little harder to come by. Hold still. Oh, nope. Fire. Fire. Fire for the Goma ripoffs. And I think there's... Yeah. I couldn't remember if there were more spiders behind there or more enemies that are weak against wind. Okay. And, yeah, that last cave that we exited from, where I went immediately back in because I said they loop back around, it's down there to the south. So if we take that path, we'll end up back in that cave we were just at. We don't want to go back there. And up here's a dead end, so no point in going up here. I want to head back down. Okay, so it's real important here. When you're sliding down this slide, you want to either hold to the left or the right because there's two slides in succession. Are those cardboard boxes, Twilight Wolf? Didn't really... Those look like cardboard boxes. Okay, anyway, you want to hold to the left or right here because there's two of these ice slides in succession, and you want to make sure that you go over to the side real quick as soon as you're done sliding, because after you come off the slide, you're still carrying some momentum with you, and if you're not pushing to one of the sides, you're going to slide all the way back down there, and then you're going to have to go through the caves to climb all the way back up to this point, and that would suck. You don't want that to happen. So, down there is the entrance. It goes back to Cordell Plains. It's where we originally came from. But we went left last time instead of right. So now let's go into this cave. This will actually take us to our next destination. Plus, I think there's more items that we can get while we're here. I probably should have just attacked him with a melee attack since he was up against a wall like this. Yeah, if you can get enemies up against a wall, you know, feel free to just go ahead and stab them. But I like to attack enemies from range because of this game's, you know, piss poor hitbox detection. There we go. Rule 7 and Rule 2. You're gonna have to forgive me. I can't really remember my rules right off the top of my head. I mean, I know the rules, but I don't remember all the order that they go in. You might recognize this music from a little earlier in the game. Yep, we're right back in Zebu's cave from the very beginning. We, you know, went full circle, so we're back near the Valley of Winds. The wind is filled with sorrow. Return to Leaf soon. Okay, we gotta return to Leaf, the village that we first started in. Better chance than any to use the teleport spell. Go ahead, use that. and it uses 20 MP. So, looks like there's nobody here. Nobody's home. Check the inn and the shops. Nobody's here. Nobody's here either. Oh lordy, is the elder here? Looks like everybody's gone. It's a ghost town. But there is a bunny rabbit. A lot of good that does us. But wait, we have the telepathy spell, so we can talk to aminals. Some evil people attacked and took everyone away. Well, that's so sad. Okay, so, gets me a little choked up thinking about it. So choked up that I need a drink of water. Yeah, okay, those rules. I think I remembered number 2. Number 7, I should probably get used to hearing about number 7. People have mentioned it before. Okay, so, yeah, everybody's gone. Everybody's been kidnapped. So, it doesn't really tell you where to go. I guess we're just supposed to find out from exploration. But they are on Mount Saber, where we just were. But we have to get there via the north access now. So, do I wanna head to Oak for anything? No, I don't think so. So we're just gonna go ahead, hit up the inn real quick. Yeah, don't need them in the links. Don't need the links in the chat. I know how to get to those sites if I want to see them. Okay, so yeah, we're supposed to go to Mount Saber North. Talking to Zebu and going back to Leaf and finding out that nobody's there. Specifically talking to the rabbit. Oh, no, I don't want to teleporty. Let's go ahead and get the rabbit boots back. Open up the equipment menu. Oh, but I have the rabbit boots equipped. It just, like I said, spells supersede the items. Okay, so, yeah. We're just supposed to head to Mount Saber North at this point. And talking to that rabbit is the event trigger, which allows you to actually pass through. Like I said, if we try to go to Mount Saber North anytime before that, then we're straight up told by, I don't know, we're told by the wind, who knows what it is, a disembodied voice, that we're not strong enough to go there. So piss off. Yeah, it doesn't mean they won't try. Doesn't mean they won't try. Are you gonna jump out and try to get me as soon as I try to jump over? Yes, that won't be cool. I knew it. I knew one of them would be just standing there waiting to attack me. Okay, so we can head up to Mount Saber North now. I'm sure it's probably one of the wise men like Zebu or maybe Tornil who's the one telling you that you're not powerful enough if you try to pass through this point. But, you know, when characters like that contact you telepathically, it doesn't show their name followed by a colon, so half the time you don't even know who's talking to you until they mention it. Ooh, neck popped. Oh, looks like we have an inn set up right here on the mountain. Trail's been blocked off by strange people. Huh. Hey. Okay, that's nice. Nadir. Alright, so yeah, like he said, if we want, there's an inn right here. I'm not missing too much hit points, so I think I'm okay, and I'm full on MP. There's also a shop here with nothing that I want to buy right now. These are fruits of power, by the way. A fruit of power restores 30. I think it restores 30 MP. So it's like a much weaker version of the magic rings. I don't want to pick up anything from the shop right now. If I ever get people that are subscribers and view a lot asking to be a mod, if not, what would the action be to do this? Would there be a difference? Subscribers and, you know, they view a lot, asking to become a mod. I mean, if they're a regular viewer and I've seen them in other streams and I've seen them modding for other people, then, yeah, probably. Bang Bang, wait, Bang Bang into the room. Oh, you, Ted. You're the one Bang Bang into the room. Okay, awesome. Yeah, you just, you know, in asking me that question, you just reminded me, Twilight Wolf. Refresh your stream. Okay, where was I? Let's see. I may be old now, but in my youth, I could climb many mountains easily. My son Nadir is still a wimp compared to me. Wow. I bet he grew up with such great self-esteem with his father speaking to him that way. Not long ago, a guy from Bryn Mawr left to climb the mountain. I envy the youth with so much energy. Yep, use it wisely, Twilight. So, you envy the youth. You know, you don't look bad for a pixelated lady your age. I'd hit. Maybe. Okay, so she mentioned a guy who, from Bryn Mawr. She mentioned a guy from Bryn Mawr who went to climb the mountain. Remember that guy who thought he could get rich by climbing Mount Saber and looking for stones? Yeah, well, he's right over here. And, he's definitely looked better. Yeah, you thought. You were captured. They put you in a cave. There were people from Leaf there, so I guess the people from Leaf were brought here, and they're all being forced to work. And, yep. He dead. And look at that, they say dead. They actually mention death in an NES game. So it's not the 4Kids translation. Awesome. I hear someone talking. Talking to yourself. Are those worthless villagers working well? Well, they're used to the cold weather. Yeah, see how they mention how it's always cold in Leaf Village? They're talking about the Leaf Village people. I heard any complaints, but of course it's difficult to complain when you're not allowed. Hey, we're evil. Long live the Dragonia Empire. So there we go. There we go. The Dragonia Empire, they are the big bads of the game. So, there's some Dragonia guards right there. They're weak to wind. And, we don't like them because they're being very mean to the people who were so friendly to us. So, attack! Yeah, I'm just gonna hide right behind this fence and blow them away. I said blow them away. Oh, wow, you just, You're pretty tough, aren't you? Okay, so, yeah, that's what the level 3 tornado attack does, but it uses MP, so we're going to be using it sparingly, and, you know, I don't have much of a reason to be jumping, so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and whip the refresh spell for when I need it. And are there... I'm trying to remember if yeah, okay, they're all wind or enemies that are weak to wind, and I think these particular little red cauliflower octopus things can actually poison us. So yeah, want to be careful with that. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. You'll get a venereal disease. Like the girls in TK, don't want to touch them. Oh wait, let's get that fire orb on there. Awesome. Too smart for fences? Yeah. Oh, no. They were hiding. They were hiding. Those little mother... I don't have an antidote. Well, it's a good thing I came over here because there's an antidote in this box. Awesome. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use this medical herb as well. So, get me a little bit of health back. Go ahead and cure that poison. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's get revenge on these little bastards. One of you hiding under the bridge? Yeah, you were hiding under the bridge. Ooh. Ooh, that is so dirty. Ooh, you know what? I think I'm actually going to need a map of this place pretty soon here. It's okay though, because I got a bookmarked website with plenty of maps. There we go. I don't even know what those things are supposed to be, little spinny flower pot things. Oh wait, is this the place with it? Yes, it is. Oh, these guys, these ice golems. These are tough. These guys can take a beating. Lots of HP, but they give good experience though. Ooh. Oh, by the way, yeah, we're totally invulnerable to these little bat bastards now, so they can't hurt us. However, they are still pretty annoying because they can actually bump us into stronger enemies, so that can be a real pain. Gonna die anytime soon. More spawned up here, didn't they? No? No? Okay. Let's blast through that ice wall right there. Come on, scroll screen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, you can attack diagonally. Why can't I? That hardly seems fair. Eee. You know, I should have just run up instead of backwards. That would have made sense. I did it again. I panic. Heal up a little bit. And, where do I want to go? Do I want to go up there? Or if I want to go up there or not. You know what? No, you get over. Away from me, man. I think there's an item up here. Is there an item up here that I want? Yeah, okay, no. Don't want to go that way. Don't want to do it. Don't get away from me. Ooh. Yeah, not gonna bother with these guys right now. I can't remember if I want to go up here or not. See what's over here real quick. Actually, you know what? I think there is something over here that I might want to get. Maybe I won't have to immediately pull out my map. Get away from me, dude. Okay, now I remember what I wanted. There's an item right here that I want to pick up. Then I want to backtrack and go up those steps. At least I think I do. Pretty sure I do. Hold still! There we go. Anybody else? No? Okay. I think this is where we're gonna start running into Dragonia guards. There we go. Careful with these guys. Their sword is longer than yours, so don't try to get into a fencing match with them. Okay, blow down this wall. Now, I don't think there's anything past this area, so I do want to go north. What are you doing? Stop dancing. Fight. There we go. Awesome. Reached level 7. I'm going to be coming up on a boss here pretty soon. And I have to be level 7. Or else I won't be able to damage him. You just attack him and it goes ding. Ooh, ooh. Tell me to shrug my shoulders in discomfort. Wow, do I have a... do have a medical herb. I'm gonna hold on to it for right now. Oh, you know, oh, okay. You'll need the wind sword, huh? Okay. Back off. Any more? Yeah, this area loops back around and I'll just head back into this cave, but as long as there's bad guys to kill, I might as well kill them, get a few more experience points. Yeah, I want to hold on to that medical herb because I do want to heal up soon here, but I don't want to use up a lot of my MP using restore because I want to be able to attack with the tornado bracelet here soon. Where are you going? Running away from me. Alright. And that's the end of the line. Let's go ahead and blow up these... oh, hello. You respawned? Come back here. There we go. Now let's blow up these ice walls. Oh, well, screw you. Oh, screw you. Oh, you're very welcome. Okay, and here we got the key to the prison. You locked the key to a prison cell with the prisoners. Okay. I mean, it was behind an ice wall, but, you know, whatever. Stop dancing and fight. There we go. We found some of the villagers. Still haven't found their chief. People of Dragonia are making a special metal from the minerals we dig here. Oh. Like they could give them a military advantage. I heard that part of the prison wall is connected to the top. Top of what? Mountain? Village people are in the next prison as well. Oh. All of them? Means I have to rescue the sailor and the leather daddy too? Oh, no, I'll pass. What do you say? The elder is held prisoner at the top of the mountain and they will kill him if we don't work. He's old, just refuse to work and then appoint a new elder. What are they gonna do? Kill him? Probably. Okay, let's get that wind sword back. Yep, there's more guards. And, oh. We'll be able to kill these guys real fast later on. But then we'll just run into stronger palette swap versions of them. Come on, I want that coin, thank you. Alright. Don't go upstairs, you. Don't go upstairs. Don't go upstairs. Come down here. Sometimes he goes upstairs, and I don't want to go upstairs because I want to kill him without encountering the damn boss. Alright. And because I don't want to go back to the last checkpoint because of arcane NES programming that was falsely put into prolonged short games, I'm going to go ahead and use the magic of a save state. Real quick. There we go. Let's go ahead, use Medical herb. Well, my health's not all the way up, but let's go ahead and get that tornado bracelet going. And we're about to fight probably one of the hardest bosses in the game, if not the hardest. They get a little easier after this. This is General Kelbesk, and he's one of Dragonia's finest 4, and we'll see the wrath of his power. You mean feel the wrath of the I guess you could see wrath if it's being done to somebody else, but you know, something you would feel it. Oh, now I got 2 viewers? Alright, thank you, Speckman. Yeah, I did have more in here, but I think they might have had stuff to do. Plus, it's not a Mario Maker stream, so I just felt like doing something a little old school for fun. This is Crystalis for the NES. I'm about to fight one of the hardest bosses in the game. Very annoying. This is General Kelbesk, and I'm going to hit him with tornadoes. Oh, yeah, don't let his debris hit you, because they can really swarm in on you. No, yeah, you definitely don't want to take direct contact from them, though, because that would really mess you up. Crap. I might have to, try this again. Stop it. Oh, there's so many. The little, you son of a bitch. Okay. Back to the checkpoint. Fortunately, this game has checkpoints. I didn't lose my items that I used, did I? Okay, cool. Ugh. I deserve viewers. Well, you know, anybody who wants to come by and watch me scream at a video game is fine by me. Just in this to share my experience with video games with whoever wants to listen and watch. Never wanted to be Mr. Popularity on here. Ooh. Die faster, you. But no, let's try that again. Ah. Right, this way then. All right. Once again, heal up with the medical herb. And let's get that tornado bracelet going again. Try this one more time. Gotta go because got a party at your home. Greetings from Germany. All right. You have a good day then. Have a one that is good. All right, Kelbesk. Round 2. Thank you. You don't let him touch you. God, he just kind of bum rushed me. You, Come on. Get out of my way. Stop dancing around, just come at me so I can kill you. Oof. And that bastard went upstairs. I don't want him to go upstairs. Then I can't get him. Alright, once again, medical herb. Probably should have put the tornado bracelet on while I was there. You missed, quite a bit. You missed me climbing a mountain. You missed me, finding kidnapped villagers from, the village of Leaf. And now I'm fighting General Kelbesk, who's, probably one of the harder bosses in the game. Yeah, just, make sure he doesn't come into direct contact with you, because it hurts a lot worse than the rocks that he's throwing. There we go. Got him. Don't even think you've seen a fraction of my power. Yeah, he's going to be much more powerful next time we see him, but so will we, and we'll have a spell to where we can easily cheese him. So, next time you see me, it will be your last. Is that true? Yes, because the next time we see him, we're going to kill him. Right now, he's just going to, well, if you call that running away, he just kind of went, whoop, but, you know. Okay, General Kelbesk left a treasure chest, and it's the flame bracelet. This is really good, really good. It makes an explosion. All right, let's go ahead and use the key to the prison. Get in there, and here's the Elder. Oh, Jimmy. Are the rest of the villagers okay? I really appreciate your efforts. Well, thank you, because you got a few villagers that, you know, didn't really appreciate me saving them. Proceed back into the cave. It'll lead you to Portoa. I heard the queen there has strange powers. Surely she will aid you. So just because she has strange powers, it means she's helpful? Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, you know what? I don't want the flame bracelet. Frame bracelet? Frame bracelet. Don't want the frame bracelet on. Not yet. Not yet. We'll need it a little later, though. And we'll get the magic of paralysis. Who said that they would teach me that? Oh, I got it. Who's talking to me right now? Is this Tornell or Zebu? One of them. It doesn't say. But, okay, so we can paralyze monsters and cause people to fall asleep. It'll be useful in the next town. Yes, it will. Yeah, he's called Jimmy. And he'll be Jimmy for the rest of the game. And we got the paralysis spell, which I like to call the cheese spell, because it just it makes the game really easy, because there's some frustrating enemies. So, yeah, this is Waterfall Valley, and this is the waterfall town of Portoa. It's a port town. Portoa, the capital of water. Water from Mount Saber makes this town prosper. That's nice. I heard Dragonia wants to invade this town because they're afraid of the queen's power. What can she do? The girl from the southern lake came here. I think she went to rent a boat. A girl from the southern lake? Oh, we'll have to look into that a little later. Rented a boat, huh? Can we rent a boat? My father went out to look for his lamp. He won't be back for a while. Buy a new lamp. Wait, not running out enough boats to buy a new one? People went up to the waterfall but haven't returned yet. I heard a monster lives up there. Also, a green man called Akana went there and hasn't returned either. So, we're gonna help Akana again. All right, a fortune teller is in town. The fortune teller in town is very good, but she's not always there. This is the fortune teller's house, and she's not there. Okay, got it. So let's go ahead and walk into the castle. See the queen. Don't be rude to the queen. I'll think about it. Meet up with some of the servants. I'm Evans. I teach etiquette here. Okay. Okay. Move! We'll do anything for the queen. Anything. Awesome. Okay. Queen is very kind and intelligent. I'd hope so if she's ruling the entire kingdom. Hey, don't bother me. I've got to worry about fixing the queen's meal. This doesn't look anything like a kitchen. What are you cooking it with? The bookshelf? The queen sometimes disappears from her room. I wonder how she leaves without anyone noticing. Gotta go to sleep. Got a busy week? Alright. Well, I had a busy week last week. Yeah, you need plenty of sleep for that. Okay, let's go see the queen. I am the Queen of Portoa. You, the legendary man who climbed through Saber, you know about that? Yes, of course you did, because in JRPGs, news about you always travels faster than you do. It's too peaceful here. I'm bored. May we talk a while? How does the town look to you? We take pride in its beauty. Okay, so you're just kind of rambling. It's gotten late. I thought you were bored. You want to go to bed now? Oh, fine, whatever. Let's go see if the fortune teller's there. I'm the fortune teller. Let me see your fortune. See the queen. Your way will be open. Oh, careful with the caps. Careful with the caps. Write again what you were trying to say in lower cases. Alright, so let's go see the queen again. Since the fortune teller said to see the queen. Looking forward to seeing you. You just told me to get the fuck out. Have you gotten used to life in the town? Only been here for a few minutes. And you're bored again. Okay, well, we leave and then go back in. Yeah, the guard's not going to let us in. If you haven't figured it out already, the fortune teller is the queen in disguise. So, that means when the fortune teller's there, the queen isn't. We just talked to the queen, which means that she most likely went to, her fortune-telling gig, so we need to get in there, but the guard won't let us in. However, if we use our new paralysis spell, we'll walk through the door and there ain't shit he can do about it. And, yep, the queen is gone. The queen is gone. When am I streaming next? Probably Thursday. Maybe tomorrow if I feel like it, since I don't have a full LP ready. And there's just a cave back here. Just a cave. Can't do anything in it. We just needed to see the cave, because walking into this cave is one of those arcane event triggers that I was talking about. So, well, there you go. And now that we saw the cave, talk to the fortune teller again, go to the palace, your way will definitely be opened. Okay, now let's go talk to the queen again. Oh, Jimmy, did you know there's a cave behind the northern waterfall? Okay, maybe, so now we get some information. Northern waterfall, there's a cave behind it, awesome. Go there, I'll give you the flute of lime. Use it wisely. Now, there's this flute of lime, and then there's an item called the fruit of lime. You gonna take off? Okay, well, I'll see you again. Have a one that is good. Until next time. Okay, so, lime. Guess what it's for? You wouldn't guess from the name. It's for curing petrification. So, yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to know that without reading the instruction manual, because it certainly doesn't tell you in-game. Okay, so we got some information. What kind of items do they have here? Platinum armor and a platinum shield. I want to pick up that platinum armor a little later. I know something a little better than the platinum shield that I want to pick up. But don't have the money right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. You have a 2 that is bad and 1 that is good? Well, I hope the 1 that is good enough to supersede the 2 that are bad. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hit up the inn real quick. Oh, that's pricey. Okay, yeah, so, Waterfall Cave. Enemies around here are weak to wind, so I want to equip that. And, I guess I'll keep the paralysis spell on. Make a quick save. Check out that cave in the waterfall to the north. I know this is Portoa. Oh. Now that's one thing that that's kind of an improvement in the Game Boy Color version, is you actually have to press a button to talk to NPCs. It's not automatic whenever you walk into them. In many ways, oh, you bastard. It kind of reminds me of Ys Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx 16. In that one, you also talk to NPCs just by running into them. Then again, in East, you killed enemies just by running into them. It's weird. I guess Adol Christian is too badass for an attack button. That sounds like a good idea for a Let's Play. Maybe I'll play East sometime in the future. I like that game too. Kind of an obscure, underappreciated RPG. Also with really kick-ass music, because it was actually for the TurboGrafx CD, so that allowed for much better sound quality. Yeah, I'll go here for right now. There's something over there I want to get a little later, but I can't do anything about it until I'm at level 8, so I'm going to wait. I should reach level 8 by the time I reach the end of this area. Okay, and there's some stoned guys here. This is why the queen gave us the fruit of lime. Like I said, without reading the instruction manual, I don't know how you'd guess that something called a fruit of lime is something that cures petrification. I don't get it. And yeah, I keep accidentally saying fruit because there is a fruit of lime in here. You got a flute of lime. You got a fruit of lime which cures you of petrification. Then you got the flute of lime which can cure NPCs of petrification. I'm saved! I heard that a fog lamp was here, but I couldn't find it. Look for it in the cave across the river. Okay, so they're looking for a fog lamp too. That lady's dad was looking for a lamp. Maybe it's the same lamp. I don't know. But guys, you kind of need to move out of the way, guys. I want to go. I want to go. You got it. Yeah, thanks, guys. Awesome. Okay, and yeah, ooh, those guys can petrify you, and guess what? We can't kill them. They're immune to both my Sword of Wind and my Sword of Fire, so there's not a damn thing I can do about it except for run for my dear life and hope that they don't petrify me. Funny thing though, if you do get petrified, and you're petrified in while you're jutting your sword out like that, and you're petrified in that pose with your sword out, your sword can actually hurt enemies that run into it while it's jutted out like that. So it's kind of funny. Oh, why did I switch back? I do need it's ice, dude. It's ice. Come on. All right, there, and we get the Sword of Water, because if I think of places to hide legendary weapons, it's in a box behind the waterfall. Awesome. But anyway, now we can kill those Medusa guys, and with our paralysis spell, we can make pretty short work of them. So yeah, just paralyze them, get them up against a wall, and yeah, they're helpless. They're completely helpless. So we can take them out real easy. So I'm going to be using the paralysis spell for a lot of enemies in this game, especially enemies that can petrify or paralyze you. Paralysis isn't all that bad. It doesn't like keep you from moving at anything, but if you're paralyzed, you can't charge your weapon, so you're forced to use regular melee attacks. You're trying to petrify the wall? Trying to petrify the wall, dude? It's already made of stone. I don't know what the hell you think you're doing. Ooh, there we go. So, somebody also said that Akahana was exploring somewhere around here, so maybe we'll find him. He hasn't returned yet. They said he went to a waterfall cave and hasn't returned, so we'll most likely find him somewhere around here. And judging by the surrounding enemies, most likely he will look like a statue. So unfortunately, we don't seem to have a flute this time, because we're trying to cure somebody else. We don't have a flute of lime on hand. What the hell? There you go. And it blow up. So hopefully we find one of those on the way. And right up here, yep, there's Akahana. Just sitting there, stoned, and not because one of our medical herbs, not that kind of medical herb, and there's a flute of lime right there. How ironic that you would just be, petrified right next to the item that can unpetrify you. Bummer. But we saved them. Hey, you're the one who found my statue. I'll give you this, but now we're even. Buddy, I saved your life. You're gonna have to do more than give me jewelry. Fortunately, it's you transformed into a Who-Man. What's a Who-Man? What's a Who-Man? I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, he gave me a shield ring. Okay, so right now, my shield defense is 13. I equipped the shield ring. My shield defense is 20. So, okay, pretty good. It ups your shield defense. Ooh, and now I'm at level 8, so I can do that thing that I couldn't do when I first came in here. It's a surprise. I'm saving it. That is messed up. Come on. Come on. There we go. Fortunately, it is only temporary, and he wasn't smart enough to try to damage me when I was petrified. And Zeokim, hey, what's going on? Welcome to that LP stream. The name of the game is Crystalis for the NES. Decided to go a little old school, play an NES favorite of mine. Game was critically acclaimed. Didn't sell very well, unfortunately. And it did receive a remake on the Game Boy Color in the year 2000. That version sucked, and I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. Alright, and I think I'm done with those Medusas for right now. Oh, wow, I only have 24 MP left. I'm gonna have to, conserve a little bit. Because I do want some MP. You hate this game? Alright, you left out a letter. You could either say you have this game, or you're saying okay, because that could also be a T in that missing space, and then I'd be all like, oh, come on, to play Crystalis is to love Crystalis. So, do you have this one, or do you have the NES, or do you have the Game Boy Color version? Because if you have the Game Boy Color version, then I could imagine you saying you hate this game. That would make perfect sense, actually. Even though I will admit that they did improve a few things with the Game Boy Color version. They did improve the wonky hit detection, because the hitboxes are just all wrong in this game sometimes. And they also made it to where you actually have to press a button in order to talk to an NPC. So when you're walking through town and you accidentally bump into an NPC, you don't have to worry about a text box opening up. Brayden, what's going on? Welcome to that LP stream. The name of the game is Crystalis. Okay, so looks like an ordinary treasure chest, right? Nope. Let's go ahead and charge up a level 3 flame attack. I think this is the first time I'm showing this off. Let's get really close to it. And oh my god, it's alive. It's alive. So alive that it made me the English language. There we go. Okay, I thought it wasn't going to let me grab it because it was in the wall. Don't let that thing touch you when it's bouncing around too, because it'll poison you on contact. But yeah, I think I got like 500 gold from killing that thing. And you have to be level 8 in order to damage it. That's why I didn't come here earlier, because I was only at level 7. I couldn't have done anything about it. So, yeah, that's a mimic. At least, I think it's called a mimic. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know too many generic enemy names in this game. I'm sure they might have them. They don't say any in the instruction manual. Don't say any names in there, so I just assume they're called mimics because that's what enemy chests are called in Final Fantasy. Hold still. Hold still! You know, I got you up against a wall, you little bastard. I deserve that. I don't have an antidote. Bug. Can I teleport? I cannot. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna be hurting here. I don't want to waste a warp boot just yet. But I want... Oh, how fast am I going to... Because as you progress through the game, poison becomes a little less threatening. So I think... Did it let me save? Why isn't it letting me save? Because I'm poisoned. I can't save when I'm poisoned? Screw you! Alright. Whatever. I'm gonna use a warp boot. It sucks. Head back to Portoa. Sell an antidote? Yes, a lysis plant. A lysis plant. I'm not paralyzed. Whatever. In. We don't want to waste my money like that. Yeah, there is a Game Boy Color version and it sucks. Sleeping at the inn cures status effects? Sleeping at the inn cures status effects. I just learned a thing. Awesome. But you know what? I want to run back to that waterfall cave real quick because I want to get more money from that mimic. Good enough. I guess I don't really need more, but I want more. You! Just... yeah. Break the pace of my gameplay, damn it. I want more money. Huh. I could have sworn I usually have an antidote by now. I probably just got poisoned at an earlier point and I can't remember. Yeah, I deserve that. That's why I usually stick to ranged attacks, because of the wonky hitbox detection, you know, so I don't have to deal with crap like that. All right. Yeah, there we go. Boom, bitch. Awesome. That's a lot of money now, so, I think I'm good. I'm gonna pick up some more equipment. And now that I have the Sword of Water, I'm gonna see what else the Queen has for me as far as information. You forgot about what? You forgot, did you know that, healing at an inn cures status ailments? Because I never slept in an inn with a status ailment before, so I didn't know. So I just learned a thing. After 26 years of playing this game, I'm still learning new stuff, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh. I don't even know what the hell those things are. They look like mermen, like fish people with axes. Okay. All right, Queenie. I got a magic sword of water. What do you got for me? You stop. It's annoying in East, too, because in East, you walk into... Okay, do I have to talk to the fortune teller first? Yeah, in East, you just walk into NPCs to talk to them. You can also walk into enemies just to kill them. It's weird. Someone will wait for you in the lake in the south. Okay. Wasn't there a girl that they mentioned who came from a lake in the south? Alright. Go to the lime tree in the South Lake. Alright, and then come back here when you're finished. Sounds like a plan. Also, what sounds like a good plan is, come on, move out of my way. Got the money now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the platinum armor. No, I don't want anything else, thank you. Let's go ahead and equip that. Pawn off my old leather armor. Doesn't give me much. I guess they gotta turn around and resell it for something. Like that guy from Pawn Stars, man, that's the best I can give you. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and get those rabbit boots on. Don't want to accidentally use a spell. Let's go ahead, save. That's how I say save sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, got it. Shoulders hurt. Okay. The rabbit boots jump over the poison stuff. I'm not even sure what that stuff is. It's like toxic goo. Eee! Oh, I can kill those with water. Alright. Ew! Caught me off guard there. Oh, there's lots of them. Oh, there's so many of them. Okay, well there's some annoying bird enemies in this next area that are weak against fire, so I'm gonna power this up just in case I run into a few of them. Just like that, okay. Eee, there we go, you're dead. That is a sword of water. You're the legendary one I've waited for. I am Rage, protector of the sacred lime tree. Rage? Okay, your parents must have been pissed off at you. I've stood guard over here for 100 years. I now give you the ball of water. I may now sleep in peace knowing the chamber is empty. Enter the tree and protect Messia. Got the ball of water, and now that we have the ball of water, we can power up our sword, our water sword that is, and make bridges of ice. And we got another cryo chamber, just like the one we woke up in the very beginning of the game. And it contained Messia. She's gone now, but this is a message from her. Says that her mission is only beginning, and she's gonna go to Dragonia, and I gotta catch up with her. So we're gonna be chasing her through the entire game, pretty much. And yeah, this is the girl from the South Lake that they were talking about in Portoa. Okay, so now I got this teleport spell and my sword of water. I'm going to make a quick detour. I'm gonna head over to Bryn Mawr real quick. We're not directed to go here at this point in the game. I just kind of want to come here right now. You know, just to get something a little earlier than usual. Where is the place where I think it's over here. Down here? Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead, hop over. Aiming the wrong way. That's another thing about this game. If you're like up against a wall or some sort of solid object and you try to turn in that direction, sometimes it doesn't let you. Alright, and here we are in Rugmunchopolis. I mean Amazonas. It's a city of women. Remember that girl mentioned it in Bryn Mawr? Stay away, I hate men. Oh, come on, don't knock until you tried it. Well, I haven't tried it myself, but, you know, women tell me that we're kind of okay. Once we've been trained up a bit. Wow. Okay. Well, filthy man. Like I said to the dwarf earlier, in my defense, I've been sealed in a cave for 100 years. It's a long time to go without a shower. So, yeah. You have a penis, so they don't like us. But they do like our money, so I'm going to exchange some of that for a mirrored shield, and this will protect us from petrification. So that's a status effect we no longer have to worry about so long as we have this equipped. And there's something in here that I want to get, but she won't let me in. Not a problem. Just gonna hold you down, and now you don't have a choice. Oh god, that sounded horrible. Okay, don't touch them. Don't touch them. They're girls. They have cooties. Don't touch them. Alright, and here we get the Blizzard Bracelet. Awesome. This is actually gonna be very useful for a boss fight later on in the game. And this is a sacred place. Now go away. The same thing. Awesome. You filthy beast, don't come any closer. And we are escorted from the premises. Awesome. Okay, so so that's pretty much all I want to do here. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, hold on. Is there a pawn shop here? Yeah, okay. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport back to Portoa. Okay. And hold on here. Yeah. Let's you need to move. I want to pick, or do I have one already? Give me a second. I don't have one. All right. I want to pick up a medical herb. Not for me. I'm holding it for a friend. It's only for medical use. No, I'm holding it for a friend. And now that we have the water orb, let's go ahead and use it to make little bridges here. Now we can progress further into this cave. And yeah, dead giveaway. If you didn't figure it out already, that's how you're supposed to find out that, oh, the queen is the fortune teller. It's time I told you the truth. The fortune teller is really me. I enter the town like this and heard people's problems. But the real me is neither fortune teller nor the queen. I am Asina, one of the 3 wise men. One of 3 great wise men. Wait, hold on. I am Asina, one of 3 great wise men who will aid you. All right, first of all, there's 4. There's 4 wise men. Well, technically there's 3 wise men. You're not one of them. You're a woman. So, anyway, this is Asina. She's based on a character from a previous game called Athena and its sequel Psycho something that I can't remember the name of. She would later appear in King of Fighters in a schoolgirl outfit, or at least her descendant would. And she's teaching me the recovery spell, and that will let us cure status ailments. Pretty much every status ailment except for curse. So it cures poison, paralysis, and petrification. But if you get cursed, which we run into until way later in the game, it won't cure that. So you're boned. There's only one very rare item that cures that. And if we eliminate all the whirlpools in the Angry Sea, she'll teach us the magic of barrier, which is way OP, and you can use it to cheese all of the later bosses in the game. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and make a little bridge up here. And there's Dolphin! Oh, he looks like he's had better days. I'm in such pain. You have any of that herb that will help me with my pain? Sure do, buddy, but keep it on the DL, alright? Only for medical use. Thank you. Because of your kindness, I can now return to the sea. Take this and use it when you wish to travel to the sea. Now he's gonna go back and sit on his watery sofa, and he's gonna use that herb, and he's gonna be like watching Three Stooges, like, because he's a dolphin. He's gonna be a high dolphin. So, there you go. That's gonna happen. Oh, wait a minute. You know, they shun technology here in the year 2097, so he probably doesn't have a TV. But I imagine, you know, they allow magic. You can watch broadcasts on a magic crystal ball or something like that. You know, whatever works. Okay, so now we gotta get to the Angry Sea. Let's see if we can rent a boat. Looks like the owner's finally here. We're not open right now. Go away. Well... No, I don't give up easily. Hey, what's your old man's problem? My father lost his fog lamp and is rather upset. You should come back later. Somebody mentioned a fog lamp in a cave to the east. Maybe we should check it out. Possibly, maybe, could be. Possibly. Okay, first let's oh, I don't have enough money. Wait a minute. Oh. I can sell my old shield. Bro, you need to get out of the way so I don't accidentally talk to you. Anything to sell? Yes, I want to sell that. Okay. I love that it defaults to no, so if you mash the button, it doesn't accidentally sell your shit. All right, let's sleep up at the inn. Awesome. Okay, and I've been going for... Well, I've been going for about 2 hours now, and we got 2 people watching. So if you're lurking in the chat, how you doing? I'm probably gonna call it a stream right now. And when we meet up again, I will be making a slight detour that we haven't been quite pointed to go to yet, but I definitely want to go there now because it's going to be really annoying if we wait until we're actually directed to go there. But then after that, I'm going to head over to the Cave in the East and see if I can't find the fog lamp so we can rent a boat and head out into the Angry Sea. But that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you all for watching that LP stream, and have a one that is good.